and I follow this up with what my learned friend Maha did. I want to show the courts a Form 34A from a place called Gasharaigo Primary School. And it is in Murang'a, in Kangema constituency, in a ward called Murogo, in stream 2 of 2. And this document is overlaid over some documents, but look at the left-hand top corner. It is overlaid over a document written Jose Camargo. Jose Camargo is one of the Venezuelans that was arrested at the airport with charges of coming to interfere with the elections. He is one of the people that the last Mahat has said did not have access to the RTS. This form is in the official portal of IEBC. The question would be, was this document photographed by a presiding officer at Gasharaigo Primary School, sometimes possibly at 8 o'clock in the night? Or is it possible that this document has been photographed elsewhere in some office and uploaded? This, we ask the court to read the DCI report regarding Jose Camargo, and we believe, my lords, that these are the fingerprints of one of the suspects of the theft of this election. That is all.
Good morning, my ladies and my lords. I will pick up from where my learned colleague and senior Mr. Paul Mwangi has just left off. The court had asked that we demonstrate with examples in real time how the Form 34A was interfered with or could be interfered with. And I will do so showing you or using the IEBC's forms itself, straight from the IEBC, from the IEBC portal. My lords and my ladies, I will walk you back through the form that we have just showed you. I see that the court has laptops, which means you're tech savvy, and you can access the IEBC portal right now. This is going to be a live demonstration, as the court asked that we do. I'm asking that we go to the forms portal in the IEBC. We are projecting it up so that it's not said, because we have been accused of cooking things, forging things. We've been called many names. This is the IEBC's own document. We're asking that you open on your own devices, but even as we show, Murang'a County. Kangema, Muguru, and Gasharaigo Primary School 02. This is live. My lords and my ladies, we have downloaded a Form 34A from the IBC portal. And I'd like the court to just scrutinize this form before we go to other details. From where I am, the stamp. The stamp. My lords and my ladies, is that the IEBC stamp? It's on the IBC portal, looking like it's been superimposed over another stamp. We have been asked to show how are the figures changed. The votes. Now, my lords and my ladies, if we look at the votes cast, the first figure on the form is for Raila Odinga, 55. It's followed by William Ruto, 260. It's followed by, I think that's Mwaure Waiga, 001. And the last is Wajakoya, 000. If we sum up the total votes, we get 316. The total votes cast according to this particular form is 321, different from what we have just seen. The rejected votes are 4, which means already by calculation there is a problem. But we'd like the court to look at the total number of registered voters. A close scrutiny of the form shows that the number was probably 455, and the 5 is actually similar to the figures written in the votes cast. But somebody or somehow that figure has been changed to make it look like 488. It is obvious to the naked eye when you look at that form. Now, when we go to now the bombshell itself, the top left-hand corner of the form, we were told by my colleague, Mr. Gumbo, there were no foreigners in this election. We were told the foreigners left before the 8th of August. We were told they did not even have access to maintain the server. This is on the 9th of August, and at the top left-hand corner there is the name of one of the Venezuelans, Jose Camargo. This is the person who decided the president-elect of the country. It is on the IEBC portal. It is live. How did that come there? What are you doing? This person is the one who was interfering with the forms. We are able to demonstrate, at least a crumb was left. By God's grace, we found something. We didn't make this up. We were told we forged these documents. Now, this is how, my lords, the staging was happening. This is how the changes were happening. This is on the 9th of August. We were told they were not there. I'm going to do, because of time,
with your permission, Your Ladyship.
I beg your pardon. In our petition,
You let her finish and then you tell us what it is. they're responding.
It relates to an objection to what she's doing, Your Ladyship.
No, let her finish.
My ladies, my lords, that name, Jose Camargo Gregorio, appears in our petition and is also, that evidence is also found in the affidavit of the second petitioner, one of the people whom we complained about as having interfered in the election and who were told had no access. My lady, we're going to take you again on the same IBC live portal to show how the staging was happened. And because of time, if we can go to Bungoma. We want to do it live, and we're doing it live on the IBC portal. My lady, we were told about the KIMS kit and how they work. The serialization of the numbers. We have been told that each of the 42,201 KIMS kits that were used in the election had their own unique KIMS kit ID and serial numbers. Bungoma County, Mount Elgon, Chesikaki, and Songoyo. We'll download the form. The nomenclature of the KIMS kit and the form is shown at the top on the address bar. And for purposes of time, my lady, what we're told, it will show you that that's a Form 34A. It will give you the serial code of the polling station from which that Form 34A relates, and then it will show you the KIMS kit serial number or ID. There'll be a date stamp and a time stamp. What I'd like the court to focus on is the serial number, and perhaps because I can't see from here, this is where I would have liked the court to have its own. But maybe if it can be. Do you have a roving mic? Now, the serial number on this particular form, my ladies and my lords, which I would have liked for the court to confirm for itself. If somebody there can, may I ask one of the court assistants to read for us the serial number as it is so that then I'm not accused of making up things.
That's all right. It doesn't change anything. Evelyn, could you read that?
The number that starts with F2, it's in the middle. Or can I read it myself?
I can't see it. The one on top.
Yes.
PR06.
No.
Oh, sorry. F2.
My ladies and my lords, what would require is that you note down that number. We will compare it with another later.
It reads F230 4500204-133.
The time, please. It's right next on the date.
That one. The time is
The date on which
9th August 2022 at 1956.
we'll check another form. Nyeri? Nyeri Town? Gatitu? Morogoro? Tunguma Primary School? Stream 3. Kindly read the serial number.
F230450M00204133.
And the date and time, please.
9th August 2022 at 23:49.
My ladies and my lords, this is the same KIMS kit transmitting or sending results, one from Mount Elgon, 1,000 kilometers away from Nyeri Town. 2 hours later, how is that possible? When each KIMS kit was supposed to have, each polling station had its own unique KIMS kit, which was supposed to transmit from its own unique IP address. Because of time, I cannot demonstrate the thousands of forms that we have identified with the same issue. My ladies and my lords, this is how the staging or the complaint that we raised happened. We did not give this court a fiction. What we gave the court happened. Now, staging, and as we have shown, the 11,000 polling stations that we had complained were staged were transmitted all from one IP address. Every KIMS kit was required to have its own unique IP address. The only way 11,000 KIMS kits or results can be transmitted from one IP address is if they were collected, and as probably my senior Paul Mwangi had. May I have, I beg your pardon, my time is up.
Yes, 2 minutes.
Yes. My ladies and my lords, the manner in which the election was stolen, the reason why staging was necessary was forms were intercepted like this. Whoever intercepted them then had time to decide which ones they could manipulate before uploading them and sending them to the IBC portal. The other reason that we know there was manipulation is because the original Form 34A is a colored form that should have appeared at the National Tallying Center if transmitted in one transaction as a colored form. All the forms that are on the IBC portal are in black and white. At what point were they altered from JPEG to PDF? When did that modification happen? And what other modification was done to the form? We submit to you that we have shown that not only was it possible, it did happen, and the fingerprints of those who interfered in the systems are still there. Thank you for your time. I don't know whether to be that generous. I donate the 29 seconds to the court. Thank you very much. At the insistence of my seniors.